NL Iraqi Dinars UDED. Here's the latest on the Iraqi Dinar, IQD vs US dollar, and the rumored 2025 revaluation. IQD vs USD current rate 18/2025, 1 USD 139.4 IQD, a slight drop 1.04% from the previous day annual average. The weakest rate recorded was 130.74 IQ USD May 19, and the strongest was roughly 130.41 IQ USD April 29 IQD to USD 6 per dinar. 666 April 29 and it's drawn near Zlorazu 7612. May 20, the IQD has seen modest strengthening since early 25, up roughly 0.04 cent year to date. Revaluation rumors 1. Prime Minister's statement. Iraqi PM Mohammed Shia al-Sudani reportedly stated at a press conference that the government plans to increase the dinar's value against the US dollar, noting that the interests of the needy were not taken into consideration when the currency was devalued by approximately 20 cents or 2. Central bank confirmation. Recent video reports a new Iraqi Dinar system coming in 2025. Claim the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, has officially confirmed the new dinar system for 2025, suggesting a pending revaluation. However, these are unofficial and consist primarily of speculation from dinar watchers rather than documented policy announcements. 3. Breakout claims and caveats. Other YouTube-based rumors such as mention of a 5.9 IQ day zero or statements from the US Treasury are circulating. Be cautious. These are not supported by any credible financial institution or government publication. What the official forecast shows a projection from traders suggests a controlled improvement from 1.276 in March 2025 to approximately 1.217 by December 2025, reflecting a modest strengthening in scenarios. Summary facts viz. Fiction claims Heaven's PM al-Sudani promised dinar rate increase in 2025, likely reported by Kurdistan 24, quoting the PM Central Bank confirmed revaluation and new system in 2025, unverified based solely on unofficial online commentary. IQD will revalue to US 5.90 follows no credible confirmation. Extremely improbable market implications. Speculative sentiment. Enthusiasts banking on a major RV's revaluation should know that no official exchange rate floor or change has been announced by Iraq's Ministry of Finance, CBI, or global regulatory bodies. Currency market reaction. Slight appreciation in IQD signals cautious optimism. However, this does not confirm a dramatic revaluation. Financial risk. Major revaluations can impact import-export pricing, inflation, and economic stability. Speculation without concrete policy often leads to market volatility. What to watch? 1. Iraqi central bank statements. Monitor their press releases or website for formal policy updates. 2. Iraq's Ministry of Finance communiques. Any official exchange rate regime shift would be announced here. 3. International institutions. IMF, World Bank. These agencies often report on currency reforms and economic policies. 4. Forex and interbank platforms track intraday USD IQD movements as they may be the first market signs of change. Final take. No confirmed revaluation. Despite PM Reliant buzz, there is no official revaluation announcement. Rate remains stable. USD IQD hovers on fund 315.1310 with slight yearly strengthening. Be cautious with rumors. Unsubstantiated claims like a 5.9D revaluation are almost certainly false and disconnected from credible policy. Strengthening the national economy. Parliament prepares to approve the Industrial Investment Law. Strengthening the national economy. Parliament prepares to approve the Industrial Investment Law in formation. Baghdad. Representative Fairaz al-Maslamawi, spokesman for the Reconstruction and Development Bloc in Parliament, confirmed on Saturday that there is a clear desire among most political blocs to pass several important laws during the final legislative session, most notably the Popular Mobilization Forces Law and the Industrial Investment Law. Al-Maslamawi told Al-Malama news agency, the Industrial Investment Law has a significant impact on developing the industrial sector, and its passage will bring a qualitative leap forward for this vital and important sector. He added, the House of Representatives is determined to make up for the missed passage of important laws during the previous legislative session, which saw a number of political blocs boycott the sessions, in addition to the regional security challenges in the region. He pointed out that the majority of political blocs support the passage of laws related to reconstruction and the development of vital sectors that generate high financial revenues, in addition to the insistence of many political forces on passing the Popular Mobilization Forces Law. Al-Maslamawi explained that the Industrial Investment Law is one of the most prominent laws to be passed during the final legislative session. Due to its pivotal role in strengthening and developing the industrial sector in Iraq, hard currency is being drained with the blessing of the National Bank. Experts warn of a catastrophe that will cripple the Iraqi economy. Hard currency is being drained with the blessing of the national bank. Experts warn of catastrophe that will cripple the Iraqi economy. Somalia News. Economist raises concerns about bank monopoly. Ali dollar remittances have sparked widespread controversy in Iraqi economic and commercial circles amid accusations that they dominate foreign currency sales and transfers, threatening the principle of fair competition and increasing pressure on the local market. Observers believe this monopoly has contributed to rising exchange rates and limited options for traders and citizens. Meanwhile, financial experts assert that the lack of effective oversight and the overlapping interests of influential parties have given the bank near absolute control over the dollar's movement. Almost complete monopoly, observers said. The bank ally with the support of influential parties. He was able to obtain almost absolute exclusivity in conducting foreign transfers from Iraq, while a number of Iraqi banks have been restricted and prevented from accessing the electronic remittance platform. He added, "This monopoly is not merely technical in nature, but is also due to pressure from political backgrounds and influential figures with ties to the bank's senior management, which has raised concerns about administrative and financial corruption. The impact of the monopoly on the market and Iraqis, according to experts, confirms the weak competitiveness of Iraqi banks. The reduction in profit margins and development opportunities for local banks due to their being barred from participating weakens their ability to provide local services or improve their infrastructure. It also leads to a deterioration in services for beneficiaries, as the transfer and deposit stages have witnessed repeated delays and postponements, substandard customer service, and complaints about the electronic system being down and confused transfers." They continued, "The manipulation of remittances also leads to a drain on hard currency, as it is estimated that the national bank transfers huge sums of dollars abroad, taking advantage of exchange rate differences and dollar auctions without adequate oversight." They pointed out that there are huge economic losses estimated at billions of dinars annually, such as 75 billion dinars stolen from Iraqi profits and sent directly to Oman, that are draining the economy. Jordanian dividend distribution. Who benefits? Al Ali Bank achieved huge profits after the acquisition for 2023 amounted to approximately under 90 billion dinars compared to 27.5 billion in 2022. Revenues also increased 26-fold to reach approximately 93 billion dinars, 67% of which is transferred to non-Iraqi entities. External destination. A large percentage of these profits go to Jordan, according to representatives and experts. It is added to the budget of the parent companies, which represents a clear drain on the liquidity and foreign currencies that are in excess of the needs of the local markets. The size of the monopoly and the impact of the law and Article 107 of Banking Law, no limits on foreign investor ownerships are up to 100%, which enabled foreign-owned banks to dominate, while such licenses are practically prohibited for Iraqi banks. Central bank licensing and controlling currency auctions in a non-transparent manner, and amending laws to support the interests of parties at the expense of sovereignty. National finance. Regulatory calls. Observers called for an urgent parliamentary investigation into the procedures that led to the leadership being granted to the National Bank, documenting financial transactions, identifying the parties involved, reviewing the banking law and amending Article 107 to end foreign control and enable Iraqi banks to compete, as well as abolishing the monopoly currency window and replacing the distribution of remittances with a transparent system managed by the government or a unified platform without control from a private bank. They stressed the need to refer the National Bank to direct oversight by the central bank, strengthening monitoring of remittances and the exchange rate, and imposing penalties on violators. The ongoing monopoly of the National Bank of Iraq in the field of foreign remittances negatively impacts national economy. This leads to the transfer of huge profits abroad, amid calls for parliamentary action to investigate the matter through judicial and legislative means, as well as for fundamental reforms to regulatory institutions and the banking system. Experts stated that Iraqi depositors are the losers in this financial game, while the dinar and hard currency are siphoned off under the guise of legal transfers.